Well, thank you very much, everyone. And I want to say a very big hello to a place called Wisconsin. Has anyone ever heard of it? I think so. It's great to be back in this magnificent state with thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots. That's you. 3 months from now, the people of Wisconsin are going to fire your radical Democrat governor, Tony Evers. Tony Evers. He's a real beauty. And you're going to send Tim Michels, an incredible success story, Tim Michels to the governor's mansion, and you're going to re-elect the amazing Ron Johnson, so respected. Great people. And you got others, you know that. We're going to elect an incredible slate of America First Republicans up and down the ballot, and we are going to end crazy Nancy Pelosi. What the hell? What was she doing in Taiwan? Oh, she was China's dream. She gave them an excuse. They've been looking for that excuse she gave her. Everything she touches turns to you-know-what. 2 failed impeachments, remember that too? This has been an exceptional week for the America First movement, exceptional. You probably saw that the Trump-endorsed candidates, Blake Masters easily won nomination for the U.S. Senate in Arizona. Carrie Lake won the nomination for Arizona governor. Tudor Dixon won the nomination for Michigan governor. John Gibbs, great guy, defeated Rhino Congressman Peter Meijer. Peter Meijer, he spells it a little different than other people. He is a little different right now. He's not so different, though, because he lost. This week, we're 45 wins and no losses. Is that good? And in Texas, a few weeks ago, 33-0, and plenty of those candidates were not expected to win. Now we're going up and down, looking at these victories with a massive win on Tuesday right here in a place called Wisconsin. There's somebody right over there. Tim, you better win. You're going to win. Tim Michels, he's going to win. He's going to win. I'm also pleased to announce that just today we chose Milwaukee for the 2024 Republican National Convention. Just look at a big screen. How do I look from behind? Not bad. Not terrible. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Janelle, thank you. You could take the 5 worst presidents in American history and put them together, and they would not have done the damage Joe Biden has done to our country in less than 2 short years. The contrast between the Trump administration's amazing success, and we had amazing success, and Joe Biden's breathtaking failure could not be more stark. Let's take a look at some of the facts. Less than 2 years ago, when I was in office, gasoline for cars, $1.87 a gallon. And now it's $5, $6, $7, and even $8 a gallon. Just hit $8.25 in a place called California, $8.25, and you're going to be following along. We gave you the largest tax cuts and regulation cuts in American history, even larger than the Reagan tax cuts that once held the record. We broke it by a lot. The radical Democrats now intend to impose the biggest tax hike in American history, the exact opposite of what I did. And they are working feverishly to pile on more regulations at levels never seen before. You're going to have regulations like nobody's ever seen before. Mitch McConnell got taken for a ride by Joe Manchin and the group, and the great people of West Virginia, where I won by like 45 points or something, have been seriously hurt by these political antics. Joe Manchin has totally sold out West Virginia. What he's done to that state is disgraceful. And I told the old broken crow, Mitch McConnell, that this was going to happen. I said, it's going to happen to you, Mitch. It's going to happen to you. Under the Trump administration, we had the greatest economy in the history of the world with no inflation, by the way. Biden created the worst inflation in 49 years, minimum 9.1%, but it's much higher than that, and it's going higher. It's costing families nearly $6,000 a year. We created 7 million new jobs, the lowest unemployment. We had the best numbers of any administration ever in our history for African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, women, men, young people without college diplomas, without high school diplomas, with PhDs from MIT, Harvard, the Wharton School of Finance. We had everybody covered, everybody covered. We had a record 164 million people working. That's far, far higher than it is today. You know that. We achieved the largest poverty reduction in over 50 years. We lifted 7 million people off food stamps, never happened before. And we lifted 10 million people off of welfare, never happened before. And then we got hit by China with the China virus, and after the pandemic, we handed the radical Democrats the fastest growing economic recovery ever recorded in history, the fastest ever, and they lived off that for a year and a half. Now they've turned that into 2 straight quarters of negative economic growth, also known as a thing called a recession. Let's hope that recession doesn't morph into depression. You know, depression is slightly worse, like by a factor of about 100. And labor force participation is the worst in many, many decades. I rebuilt our military, including our nuclear capability, and hope to God we never have to use it. And the creation of Space Force, first time that's happened since Air Force, 79 years ago. They surrendered our strength and our great, great soldiers, what they did in Afghanistan, into the greatest humiliation our country has ever seen. I believe it was the most humiliating period of time. There's never been a humiliation like that for our country. Not the fact that we were leaving, but the way we were leaving. It was a surrender, and there was no reason to surrender. They hadn't killed an American soldier in 18 months. Abdul, don't do it, Abdul. And he didn't do it. 18 months we went, and then we took the military out first. How stupid was that? We created the safest border in U.S. history. We ended catch and release. We deported record numbers of illegal alien gang members. We got them out of our country, and we built hundreds of miles of border wall, brand new, beautiful border wall. In fact, we completely finished our original border wall plan despite 2.5 years of Democrat-inspired lawsuit. They sued us all the time. 2.5 years it took. We won all the lawsuits, and then we completed the wall, and we added much more wall than originally planned and almost got that finished also. Would have been 3 weeks. 3 weeks it could have, the job could have been done, but they decided we don't want a wall. We want open borders. Let everybody come in, no matter who they are. Doesn't matter. Our border, just 2 years ago, was the best and safest in U.S. recorded history, and they have turned it into the worst in history by far, maybe for any country, and that includes third world countries. There's never been a country that's allowed people to pour into their country, and it could be the worst managed, the worst countries, third world countries. Nobody's ever had a border like we have. There's never been anything like this. It's a catastrophe. And instead of being proudly energy independent, which we were less than 2 years ago, even energy dominant, the United States is now a beggar for energy. We're begging. Biden and the radical left have turned calm into chaos, competence into incompetence, stability into anarchy, prosperity into poverty, and security into catastrophe. I wonder if Biden could have said that, what I just said, do you think? There would have been an explosion. Then they would have said, oh, he did so well tonight. He did so well.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number. 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309 or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.